You know, what's interesting is that the way you just described it, right? This is the key to real freedom. Because when there is attachment, there is no freedom. Because if I'm attached, if my well-being, if my state of mind is dependent on what happens in my business, then I'm not free. And just like in a romantic relationship, if my state of mind is dependent on what my partner does or doesn't do, then I'm not free, right? But if you think of most entrepreneurs, something so subtle as giving it a name that's not your name, that creates that separation, to all the way to what is our energetic relationship, right? If there's a customer service ticket that's outstanding for 2 days and someone's blowing up the inbox, does that affect me? Like, have I given my business the ability to stress me out, to keep me in this elevated, jacked up nervous system state for days on end? Or am I able to see that and be like, oh wow, okay, yeah, it's interesting that this is happening. Let me figure out what needs to be done to the extent that I can do something. But otherwise, I'm hands off. And that relationship is so interesting. And I'm sure we've all gone through all the stages of that. We've been highly codependent with our businesses, where everything that happens in the business affects us. We lose sleep. We're, raging with all these, emotions. And we've also been in that detached place where I really don't care. I'm more important. My well-being is more important. And that's there in the business. And yes, that has some level of impact on my life, but I'm choosing to be sovereign. And I know you love that word. Like, what does sovereignty mean in entrepreneurship, right? And if we can cultivate that level of healthy detachment, right, or non-attachment, then I can play this game of business in the right way. I'm not so attached and invested in and trying to control a certain outcome, right? And that's what allows us to operate as free, sovereign entrepreneurs, running one or multiple businesses that have their own trajectory. They have their own life. They have their own energy. They have their own fortunes and misfortunes, right? And that's the same principle that allows you to be in Utah right now, because you literally left it up to the universe. You were like, I'm not attached. Show me where you want me to go and I'll follow. And you're dancing with the universe. You're co-creating this with the universe. And there's an elegance and grace to this dance. And it looks beautiful. And the cool thing is we can do that with every part of our life. We can do that with our businesses. We can do that with our money. We can do that with our romantic relationships and partners. We can do that with our friends and community, right? We can be in this beautiful co-creation where we're interested, we're engaged, but we're not attached. Mm-hmm. We're neither independent nor dependent, we're interdependent, right? It's a conversation, it's a dialogue.